I'm Deb, and I'm here with Jason.
Hello.
Jason, I'm glad you got the memo on the black shirts.
Just doing what I'm told.
Okay, my question for you today is why other diets don't work.
You know, that's an awesome question, and it encompasses a lot of stuff. There's a lot of reasons why other diets don't work. One is because this might sound a little odd, but commercially, a lot of diet programs are not designed to work. They're actually designed to just produce income and money. And you'd kind of classify it as a fad. They only plan on it working for a little while. As far as people's interest, they buy the product and then they don't stay on it.
So that's why you always hear about people that lose weight fast, but then they gain it all back?
Right. That was part of the business model. No, I'm not saying everybody's that way, but there are some famous ones that have fallen into that category that we know
Or
about.
that are super dangerous?
Yeah. Now, excluding those, the reason why other diets don't work is because of how they're designed. You know, we've all heard about the logic of saying, if our metabolic burn rate is 2,000 calories, meaning how many calories do I burn in a 24-hour period? Let's just say it's 2,000 calories. That's how many we burn just doing our normal activities, walking around, digesting food, looking at stuff, shopping, working, sleeping. Okay? Then we have what is called caloric intake. So we have how much we're burning and how much we're taking in. And let's say the logic is if you're burning 2,000 and you take in 1,500, we have a deficit of 500 calories. Well,
does that mean you're super skinny?
That means that you will be skinny over a period of time because you have a negative amount of calories that you're consuming by 500 every day. And if there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat, it doesn't take very long for you to lose the fat that you want.
But if that was going on, wouldn't you be like hungry all the time?
Well, that's part of the problem to these diets that don't work. Is because first off, that's not the way our bodies work. That works. What I just told you works on paper, but that's not the way our bodies work. They don't look at calories coming in and calories going out and saying, okay, we're going to lose,
Because that's how I thought it was. You just worry about calories and then burning them.
Yeah, that is a factor. However, in the list of priorities of your body, it's down at the bottom. There's lots of other factors that go into losing weight. And then, of course, let's make the assumption that you want to lose weight in a healthy way. Okay? So one reason why the other fat diets don't work is because if you are losing pounds in the diet, there's been strong clinical evidence of studies done that show that the weight that's being lost is actually muscle. As an example, if you took a pound of fat and a pound of muscle, the fat's in front of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Looks appetizing.
Yeah. How much calories does it take to keep both those alive in a 24-hour period? 17 calories to keep this pound of muscle, this fat alive. 50 calories to keep the muscle alive in a 24-hour period. That's why it's better to have the appropriate amount of muscle, because doing nothing, not even exercising, that pound of muscle is going to burn a lot more calories than the fat is. Okay? So back to what I was talking about just reducing your calorie intake. Well, your body's going to look and say, I have to keep their brain alive first. I got to keep them conscious, right? Mm-hmm. Then I got to keep their organs working, and that takes calories. Well, then there's a decreasing value to all of the other functions, like muscle and skin and hair and stuff like that. Okay, so brain and organs, that's the top priority. So everything else falls as victim or secondary to that as far as energy consumption. Right?
Okay.
So if you go into your diet and you just start cutting, let's say you cut your calories in half. You're only eating 1,000 calories a day off a 2,000 calorie diet that you were on. Well, that's 500 calories, or 1,000 calories every day that you're losing. So that means that mathematically...
Just your brain and your organs are barely working.
Well, that's why people get dizzy when they really cut their diets with their brain saying, I'm not getting enough. That's why you feel so weak, because your muscles are not getting enough. That's why people have, they don't sleep well, their digestion gets thrown out of whack, lots of little problems, right? And you're starving all the time, right? And so that's why simply reducing your calories doesn't work in weight loss. And it's also dangerous. There's actually a study that was done showing that most diets that are done right now in America are actually dangerous. And the study was based on that between 40 and 60% of the pounds that are lost in these other diets is from muscle. So the weight they're losing is muscle, not fat, which means that you're losing your metabolic rate, which means that you're losing your ability to create energy and have energy because you're losing muscle. Now the scale's going down, but
you're in bed all the time.
Yeah, you're losing your strength, right? And then also the study said that the mortality rate, that's a fancy word for dying, increases 39% from a person that loses muscle during a weight loss program. So if they're losing weight and they're losing muscle, their chances of mortality get worse by 39%. That's not a good thing.